Hey guys, Paul, Country Strong Outdoors. Man, everything was shaping up, looked like it was going to be perfect for this year's spring turkey season. You know, here in South Carolina, and games on 1 and 2. Opening day was April the 1st, and on a Thursday, and on the weekend before, we had a horrible storm came through and flooded out the whole area along the river there on my property, and I had several birds using real good, and they were really gobbling good, and I was so excited. And then come that flood, and as you can see, water was way up. I don't know if you remember, but there's a fence line down there. It was completely underwater, so it was bad. And then the water went down, and then opening day this past Thursday come in cold and windy. I don't mind the cold, but that wind, it was blowing 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 40, 50 miles an hour. So it kind of had the turkeys messed up from the flood to the wind to going back to being cold. And so Thursday and Friday I hunted there on my property, and didn't do any good. Had a couple of birds come in, but nothing. Had some hens and one jay, but the big gobblers were just acting really weird. So hope they're going to settle down. So on Saturday, decided to go down to Newberry and hunt on some public land, and went down there, and where I met up with Daniel from Bucks Outdoors, and he and I were hunting on the same road. He was at one turnaround. I was at the end of another area over there. So we were quite a ways apart, but we were in the same area. And where I was listening from, I hooted and got some other owls going, and we got to hooting back and forth, and I was having fun. And I heard a couple birds gobble. Ended up there was 3 birds gobbling up this small creek bottom that ties into the large creek bottom. And so I went to where the small creek bottom ties into the big creek bottom and set up there. I was just going to see if anything would work their way down towards the big bottom. And so that was my plan, and sat there for quite a while, did some calling, but didn't see or hear any turkeys during that time. Had this otter come up the creek and got to watch him, and that was pretty cool. So at about 10 o'clock, my butt and my back was about to kill me. So I stood up and stretched my legs a little bit and was trying to decide what I wanted to do. While I was standing there, the old woodpecker come up the big creek behind me there, just screaming his head off. And when he did, a bird gobbled just right up the big bottom, which was straight across where you're looking at there through that little bit of thick stuff there. He was right on the other side of that stuff. That was about 10:15, and so I started calling to him, and he gobbled back one time, and then I called to him again. He gobbled back, and then next thing I know, I could hear him spitting and drumming just right. You can't hear it on the video, but he was right there, just inside that thick stuff, spitting and drumming. And I could not see him, and I was just sitting there motionless, waiting for him to show himself. Little did I know there was a jake creeping in behind me the whole time. And this has got to be the worst sound that a turkey hunter can hear. Man, I was heartbroken. That turkey was just right there, but it was all over then. I started to shoot that Jake. He made me so mad, but I didn't shoot him. He was just running around in circles putting. Made a couple more moves, but never could get that turkey to open back up, or any other turkey, as a matter of fact. But it was a lot of fun. That's been so far. That's my first 3 days of 2021 turkey season. It's been a lot of fun, and hope you guys are having a good season. And we'll see you on the next one.